From our studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee. Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. I'm Jeff Thee, coming to you from the comforts of my little tiny studio in my home here in Spirit Lake. I have back here with me today Matt Banwart, who is the head, he's going to be bringing comedy again to the roof garden at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park. And Matt, how are you, bud?
I'm alive and well, and that's I think all you can ask for.
Yeah, coming off your very successful year-long tour of the a week in the Austin airport, the last time we talked, and it's good But hey,
last time I was stuck in the Austin airport, and I ended up doing 4 days, 3 nights there, and it was insane.
And very successful, I understand. I mean, the place was just rolling with the comedy you brought into all these stranded passengers.
I actually did at one point. It was a $100 Uber ride split between me and some people just to get to a gas station to get food. It was crazy. Yeah, it was that expensive. We took an Uber, taxi, whatever you want to call it. $100 for 3 of us. We went and got food. And with my taxi money, I set up a speakeasy out of the airport. That's a true story. I went and I bought a bunch of beer and seltzers, and I set up a speakeasy out of the Austin airport, and we were all snowed in there.
And with all the money, you have purchased a Mercedes to get home, I'm sure, So good job there, Matt.
Well, first things first, I want to say, I want to make this is a brag. I ran up the down escalator in the airport. Yeah, I sat on the baggage claim. I did a full circle. I did all the things I've always wanted to do in an airport. But it's actually funny that you mentioned that. To get back to the show last time, I waited outside. This is a true story. I spent one night in a rental car dealership.
Oh, good Lord.
Because I was like, I'm going to get back. I'm going to do the show at Lake Okoboji. I was so determined. It was the only thing keeping me through it. I'm not even saying that. I genuinely mean that. And they opened up, and they're like, you have to reserve online. And I was like, but I'm here in person. So I reserved online, and I got the last car available.
Oh, good Lord.
And then I had to drive in the snow of Austin, Texas, to Houston. It was a 3-hour drive to the airport. My plane was going to get there in like 3 hours, 30 minutes. So I had to beat my plane to the Houston airport then, because Austin was shut down.
Oh, for the love of Susan Lucci. Wow, man. All that determination to get to Okoboji, color me impressed and probably a little speechless, Matt. That fantastic. Hey, what's that banner?
Intense.
What's that banner behind you there? There's something hanging behind you.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed. It was a little subtle. It's my birthday, April 3rd. And I'm going to be spending my birthday at Lake Okoboji, Arnold's Park. I'm excited.
Man, you are a fan of this area. We're so glad that you are. Oh, man. We're going to have to make it very special for you and fill that roof garden to the capacity that we have right now and make it a great night of comedy.
Well, I'm not saying you have to, but it would be a birthday miracle, It would be my biggest wish come true. My one birthday wish, come Saturday morning, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to blow the candles off my cake, and I'm going to wish that we sell out with capacity. That's my wish.
Fantastic. And you've got a big show that you're bringing here, and our headliner, Chris Cope, was supposed to be joining us here as well. Chris is out in LA, on LA time, and obviously too big to sit with just you and I on a simple interview.
Well, 1 second, I just got a message from Chris Cope. He might be able to make it by, it sounds like.
Awesome. Bring him in, man. I can't wait to talk to this guy.
We'll see. We will see. We might have to edit that in. He just texted me. He goes, "Hey, I loved the interview. I just got busy." And I was like, "Let's do it." So maybe big shot Chris Cope will make it in. But I'm excited to work with Chris.
Typical entertainer, Matt. He likes a late entrance. Oh, here I am.
Well, don't worry. We'll make sure after the feature act, he's gonna wait 30 minutes before he walks on stage. I'm gonna introduce him and just be up there, just shucking and jiving for time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, you know what? I'm glad I got to work with Chris Cope on this show. And the last show we had Nick Guerra. And Nick Guerra, for anyone that was at the show, you saw him. He crushed. He's amazing. And the beauty of working with these two guys and a lot of the acts I have, I'm in the talks with for and moving forward there, is they're all have the reputation of being some of the nicest people in comedy.
That's nice. That's great. And you've got do have a series of shows you're going to be bringing here to the Iowa Great Lakes.
The Iowa Great, is that what it's called?
This is what we are, the Great Lakes of Iowa. There's the Great Lakes.
I had no idea that was a thing.
This is a marketing thing, man. Yes, we are the Iowa Great Lakes. Yes, indeed.
Oh, well, I live just 2 blocks from Lake Michigan, so.
Yeah, we tend to ignore those Great Lakes, those big lakes. Yeah, and in fact, we've opened up our lakes just for this show this weekend. And everything is the snow, the ice, everything is gone. It's supposed to be almost 80 degrees this weekend.
Holy cow, that's tanning weather. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get on your birthday. We're going to get you nice and sunburned, and then go in for the show.
If you guys want to meet me before the show, you can see me. I'll be outside the roof garden, shirtless, standing on the sidewalk. So if you want to swing by and say hello, wish you happy birthday.
Well, and the show's Saturday night. Got to remind people, I think 7:30, and it gets going. But besides Chris, you've got a couple other coming in here, don't you?
Yeah, so I have my friend Ken Hamlet. He's a full-time working comic based out of Chicago. He's actually originally from like the Spokane, Washington area, the state of Washington.
Okay.
And he's a great guy. Me and him have been doing shows. He was actually the reason why I was in Austin, Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was opening for Ken Hamlet in Austin, Texas, and his flight was the day before the Austin airport. Yet on the very last flight out of Austin.
And you were left behind.
And I was left behind. That son of a gun ditched me. So what I'm saying is, and I don't want to give this away, if I get forgetful at the show and Ken Hamlet is stuck at the amusement park afterwards, my bad. Okay? No one helped him.
See, I envisioned you giving him a beat down when he gets here. Thanks, Ken, for letting me stay there in Austin.
Yeah, we're going to drop him off at the Sioux Falls airport and just let him figure his way back.
Set him on the luggage rotator deal and just let him stay there for a while.
Absolutely.
Hey,
no, Ken's a great guy.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Oh, and then the opener for the show is going to be another comic named Chris Grieco, based out of Chicago, younger guy, up and coming comic, and he's done Second City, and he opens and features at all the big comedy clubs across the city. And so I'm excited to bring Chris Grieco up and see how he does. I think he's a great act.
Man, you're just I don't know what the appropriate term for a lot of great comedy, if it's a gaggle of comedians or herd. I'm not sure exactly what it would be, but besides yourself,
call it a lineup.
There you are. That's it right there. That's the term I was reaching for. But besides yourself being the master of ceremonies and the host and keeping things going before and during and after the show, a lot of laughs to be had here Saturday night.
Yeah, for sure. Is 1 second? Let's see if 1 second. You have to edit around this real quick. I'm gonna call Chris Cope real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Not to be too weird about this. He just sent me. I don't think he got the email. I'm just clarifying real quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so we got Chris Cope's going to jump in here with us in just a moment, and just for a payback for having him be late, Matt and I are going to make like we've been muted and just see how we're going to just see exactly how much coping Chris can do. Chris Cope, how much coping? Chris, we are messing with you.
How you doing?
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'll just tell you more about my poop if you guys want to hear it. That's fine. I'll keep talking about myself. You guys aren't going to make me feel awkward, I promise.
No, that's okay. We're pretending like we were muted. We're just going to see how you react.
I would have kept talking.
Oh, Chris, this is Jeff Thee here in Okoboji. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here today.
How's it going, man?
Man, and it's early out in L.A. I didn't know you were on L.A. time. How are things out in good old La La Land?
Minus my digestive tract, I'm pretty good.
Other than that, everything's clear?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought last night like at 10 o'clock mac and cheese before bed was a good idea. I don't know.
Oh, hey, and where do you live there in L.A.?
I live in Sherman Oaks.
Okay, I lived in West L.A. right by kind of between Beverly Hills and Santa Monica when I was out there.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab myself a drink. Not a drink, but like
okay, Chris. Okay.
10 in the morning, but
Pulls up a bottle of Tito's.
I'm having some lemonade. Okay.
all right. Hey, no judgment.
I need to flush some of this. My stomach is just killing me. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right. No, it's fine. I guess I did it myself. 10 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, mac and cheese looks good. This is what I need to put in my body: a whole box of Kraft right before I go to bed. And what can happen?
Yeah. What could possibly happen with that late at night? Hey.
Well, that's what I planned for the pre-show meal. So. When you get in on Saturday, we're just going to have mac and cheese ready to go.
Oh, no.
Chris, we're high on high cholesterol and digestive blocking items here in the Iowa Great Lakes, so we're going to be really glad to help you out when you get here.
What else is there to do in the middle of the country?
Hey.
Between that and racism, you guys don't got much else, man. I mean, it's just like, well, we have our God and we have our corn, but that's about it.
Chris, okay, how'd you get into comedy?
I've always wanted to do it.
There you go. That's all I needed right there. That's instead of a long, drawn-out answer of you were inspired by the great minds of comedy, you just wanted to do it. I love it.
Yeah, no, I've always been funny, so.
I've heard that.
Not like an egotistical type like way to say that. It's just like, ever since I was a little boy, I've always enjoyed making people laugh. It's like getting hooked. I got hooked at a young age, and
It's true.
You know,
it fulfills your soul.
Yeah, my mother was not the type that was like, you have to be a doctor, you have to do this. She's just like, just stay out of jail and do what you want. Hey, man, you know what?
Congratulations on staying out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't embarrass me.
But I do understand.
I think she knew.
Chris, I do understand that they served Kraft macaroni and cheese in the Huskow. So you know. That's
not true. That's not true. I've had experiences that prove otherwise. You've done serious time. Hey, okay, Chris. So you're a person who really appreciates having you enjoy the laughter that you put out there. During this time of COVID, how'd you deal with that without having an audience in front of you? Do you have pets? Or what did you do to make others laugh around you? How'd you get through this mess? I mean, outside of drugs. No, I had roommates. We're all comedians. That helped. There's two other comedians I live with. That helped. I wrote a lot of, I started writing screenplays, pilot, started learning Spanish, started learning to bake. I just kept myself busy. I was like, if I don't keep myself busy, idle hands and such.
Yeah, you utilize the time to as much as you could do. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I did go on the road a little bit. Like, as soon as the place would open up, and I kind of felt like Captain America parachuting in against my better intelligence. I have to go to Florida. They need me.
Chris Cope, American comedian and patriot above all things.
Well, if you want to parachute into Okoboji, the skies are clear. I mean, we don't have a major airport around here. Come on down. It'll be a great entrance.
You guys don't know this, but there's a weight limit on parachuting. Legitimately, there is. If you're over 250, which you'll snap your legs.
You're too big to fall.
Yeah, which is. Yeah, basically, I'm too fat for gravity at a certain point. And gravity's like, man, we can only do so much to slow you down. Come on, man. Well, Chris, we're looking forward to having you and Matt here Saturday night at the Roof Garden in Arnold's Park. 7:30 is showtime, and it sounds like it's going to be a great show. You got a great lineup of comedians coming in. And Chris, you are the headliner. A lot of pressure. You're not the also appearing. You are the headliner. So the pressure's on to really bring a big show Saturday.
Well, I wish someone would have told me that ahead of time.
I'm so sorry.
All right, guys. Well, hey, have a safe trip here to Okoboji. Look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday night again on the stage of the Roof Garden. Shows at 7:30. ArnoldsPark.com is how you get tickets. And Matt and Chris, we can't wait to welcome you to Okoboji.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited. This is my first time, so I'm super excited.
Well, make sure it's a good time. We got warm weather, just like LA, and no smog.
I know. I was looking at the weather report. I was like, I don't need snow boots. Okay.
No, it's all gone. So we got a good show to put on for you when you get here as well. You're going to love our area.
Aw, I just want to give you a hug.
We can hug virtually right now. Here you go. Big hug,
It might be the
Chris.
safest. I know I'm vaxxed.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for taking some time with me. Chris, thanks for sharing your lemonade with all of us in the class, and we'll see you guys Saturday. Okoboji broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you by the Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake, Pure Fishing in Spirit Lake, Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, house painting, and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Attorney Bethany Brands at Brands Law Office in Spirit Lake. Ruthven Locker at the Lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji. The YMCA of the Okobojis is the Bedell Family YMCA, building strong families and strong communities.